Welcome to the spoken tutorial on vegetarian recipes for pregnant women. In this tutorial, we will learn about the importance of a nutrient-dense diet, a few nutritious vegetarian recipes. First, let us understand the importance of a nutrient-dense diet. The nutrient requirements during pregnancy increases. This is mainly for the development of the cells. Nutrient-dense diet supports the growth and development of the fetus. Therefore, it is important to consume a well-nourished diet. A well-nourished diet helps to prevent complications during pregnancy. The diet should be rich in proteins, good fats, vitamins, and minerals. Eating a nutrient-dense diet may provide relief from nausea and constipation. It also reduces the risk of anemia, pregnancy diabetes, and hypertension. It also reduces the chance of low birth weight baby and premature delivery. Apart from a good diet, ensure to drink 8 to 10 glasses of water every day. Along with intake of nutritious diet, its nutrient absorption is also important. Phytates, oxalates, and tannins present in the food affect nutrient absorption. Nutrient absorption can be enhanced by using various cooking techniques. For example, soaking, sprouting, roasting, and fermentation, steaming, sautéing, and boiling are some other examples. To enhance the nutrient content, we can also use various nutritious powders. Powder of either drumstick leaves, curry leaves, or nuts and seeds can be used. The method to prepare these powders has been explained in another tutorial. Please visit our website for more details. Healthy weight gain throughout 9 months of pregnancy is essential. It is recommended to avoid sugar, jaggery, processed and ready-to-eat foods. Avoid caffeine, alcohol, and tobacco. Do not consume medicine without a doctor's approval. More about this has been explained in another tutorial. Now, let us begin with the first recipe, which is black-eyed bean idli. To prepare this recipe, we will need 2 tablespoons of each whole pearl millet, whole foxtail millet. We will also need 1 tablespoon each of sprouted black-eyed bean, sprouted whole Bengal gram, fenugreek seeds, roasted sunflower seeds. We will also require 1/4 tablespoon of each drumstick leaves powder, curry leaves powder, nuts and seeds powder, and salt. First, start with sprouting black-eyed bean and whole Bengal gram. I will explain the procedure for sprouting. Soak black-eyed beans and whole Bengal gram separately overnight. Drain it in the morning and tie them separately in a muslin cloth. Leave them in a warm place to germinate for 2 days. Remember that different beans take different time to sprout. When sprouts are ready, soak the millets and fenugreek seeds together. Soak them for 6 to 8 hours or overnight. Drain and grind millets with sunflower seeds and sprouts into a smooth batter. For grinding, you can use a stone grinder or a mixer. After grinding, keep it covered to ferment overnight or for 6 to 8 hours. Before cooking, add salt and all other powders to the batter and mix well. Grease the idli mold and pour the batter into it. Place it in the cooker or a steamer and cook for 10 to 12 minutes. Or you can fill 1/4 of the cooker with water and steam without the whistle. Remove the idlis after 7 to 8 minutes and serve hot. This recipe is rich in protein, calcium, and iron. It is also rich in folate, magnesium, and potassium. The next recipe is millet khichdi. To make this, we will need 1 tablespoon of each whole barnyard millet, sprouted pearl millet, sprouted soya bean, 1 chopped onion, 1 chopped carrot, 1 chopped beetroot. We will also need 1 tablespoon each of grated fresh coconut and poppy seeds. We will also require half cup of curd, a 1/4 teaspoon of each ingredient, turmeric powder, coriander and cumin seeds powder, cumin seeds, drumstick leaves powder, curry leaves powder, salt to taste, and 1 tablespoon of oil or ghee. Note that I soaked pearl millet and soya bean separately for sprouting. One ingredient may take longer to sprout or both may sprout at the same time. In my case, soya bean took longer to sprout. Soak barnyard millet for 6 to 8 hours in water. Drain the water and keep it aside. Heat oil in a pressure cooker and add cumin seeds. Now add all the vegetables, sprouted millets, sprouted soya bean and curd. Add the grated coconut, poppy seeds, salt, powders and all the dry spices. Mix well. Next, add 1 cup of water. Pressure cook the khichdi for 2 whistles. Once done, serve hot. This recipe is rich in proteins, good fats, vitamin A and calcium. It is rich in minerals like iron, folate, magnesium and phosphorus. Our third recipe is moong wrap. For this recipe, we will need malted ragi flour 1/4 cup, Bengal gram flour 1 tablespoon, sprouted moong half cup, crumbled paneer 1/4 cup, chopped onion 1 tablespoon, chopped tomato 1 tablespoon. We will also need 1/4 teaspoon of each turmeric powder, coriander and cumin seeds powder, cumin seeds, curry leaves powder, drumstick leaves powder, 1 tablespoon of oil or ghee. We will also need half lemon and salt to taste. Procedure: sprout the moong as mentioned earlier in this tutorial. To prepare the malted ragi flour, soak the ragi overnight. Now tie them in a muslin cloth and keep it for 6 to 8 hours or overnight. Once it sprouts, dry roast the ragi sprouts on an iron skillet. After this, grind it using a grinder to make flour and then keep it aside. Heat oil on an iron pan. Add cumin seeds, dry spices and powders. Add chopped onions and tomatoes and saute it till soft. Next, add sprouted moong and let it cook for 10 minutes. Add paneer and salt and cook for 5 to 10 minutes. Add 1/4 cup of water and allow it to cook for another 5 to 10 minutes. Turn off the flame and allow it to cool. Now add lemon juice and keep the mixture aside. Next, mix the malted ragi flour and Bengal gram flour in a bowl. Add lukewarm water and prepare a dough. Now roll out round-shaped parathas. Cook the parathas on both sides on an iron pan. Place the paratha on a plate and add the moong mix in between the paratha. Now roll them into a wrap and serve. This recipe is rich in protein and good fats. It is also a source of calcium, iron, folate, magnesium and zinc. Apart from the millets mentioned here, you can use other millets and grains. For example, sorghum, kodo millet, broken wheat or whole wheat. Likewise, you can use other sprouts as well. For example, sprouted chickpeas, sprouted green peas or sprouted moth beans. Besides the seeds mentioned, you can also use other locally available seeds. For example, sesame seeds, pumpkin seeds, flax seeds and garden cress seeds. Include all these recipes for a healthy pregnancy and good health of the baby. This brings us to the end of this tutorial. Thank you for joining.